Back at you with another episode of Decatur's Finest. Today, I got a special guest, man. Somebody I grew up listening to in Decatur, from Decatur. I got one half of Ghetto Mafia, my big brother Nino. He in the studio with me. Let him know something about you, Nino.
What's up, man? This is Gangsta Nino, one half of the dynamic duo, Ghetto Mafia.
Ghetto Mafia. This we're gonna talk some junk in here today, man. We're gonna talk some shit about Decatur. And this gonna be real special to me because I really grew up high school listening to these guys. They're one of the first groups, really the only group out of Decatur that I really used to listen to. There was some real rappers. And since I got you on the show, although I want to give a shout out to Nino too, man. Nino couldn't be here. Not Nino. Wicked couldn't be here. I'm sorry. Wicked couldn't be here because of COVID. Shouts out to Wicked. Get better soon, my brother.
Yes, sir.
But let's go on the journey, man. I want you to take me on the journey. So when did y'all start rapping in Decatur? First of all, you from Decatur?
I was born in St. Croix, Virgin Islands.
Okay.
Came here at a young age.
Okay, what age did you come?
11 years old.
11 years old. Gotcha. You moved to Decatur?
Moved to Decatur.
Okay, what part?
Glenwood, Candler Road, all over the place, man.
Okay.
I stayed everywhere in Decatur, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I want to do, man, I kind of want to go on a journey and go behind some of the things that people don't know about Ghetto Mafia. How did y'all meet? What year and what was going on?
Man, we met in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Me and Wicked, we met in the streets.
What y'all was doing in the streets back then?
You already know what was
What
doing.
you gotta let the people? I don't know. You gotta let what was going on. I know you was a young fella. How old was you?
Teenager, man.
Teenager?
Yeah, teenager. 16, 17, somewhere around there when I first started.
Y'all didn't meet in the trap, did you?
Met in the trap, man.
Met in the trap.
Indian Creek. Met in the trap.
Indian Creek. Okay.
Indian Creek.
Okay. I heard that in some of the. I heard that in
when
some.
we started pushing
Yeah, yo, there we go.
You know what I mean? So, me and Wick, we just linked up.
Okay.
Got a spot there and start pumping that thing, man.
So who was what made y'all want to break into even being rappers?
As a matter of fact, Wick already knew Breed, MC Breed.
Okay.
The rapper MC Breed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. MC Breed. One of my.
So he already had a relationship with him.
Yeah, I already had a relationship
And
with
Breed
him.
was up in.
Breed was living in Marietta.
Oh, so he was here.
Yeah, he was here.
He was here.
Living in Atlanta.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And, we could knew him.
Okay.
And so we went up by Breed and started rapping for him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all got put on basically by a legend at that time.
He didn't really put us on. He did listen to.
Okay.
Listen to what we got. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He didn't put us on though. So
Okay.
We got on, through somebody else, but we tried to get on through Breed.
Got you.
He already was in there.
Got you.
Yeah.
So during that time in Decatur, I remember y'all ran by the OPs. Was y'all around the OPs? That was downtown Decatur, right? Downtown Decatur.
Mm-hmm.
What high school did y'all go to?
I didn't went to high school. I'm a street nigga.
Woo! Say from day one, you was like,
Day
fuck
one,
high school.
Wicked went to school in Decatur, but I didn't went to school, man. I'm a trap nigga, man.
Okay. Okay, man. Hey, shit, you got to get it how you get it back then.
Yeah, I tried from the streets on up.
The first album was
Draw the Line.
Draw the Line. That's one of my favorites.
Draw the Line was the first album. Came out in 94.
94.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to get into even, because y'all, like I said, y'all was legends in Decatur, like far as my eyes. But y'all was some of the first, because down in Atlanta, because I'm from Decatur, back then, or right before back then, that was what? That was 94 when that Draw the Line came out? When the Draw the Line?
94.
94. Mm-hmm. So right before then, a lot of people don't know, but all we was known for was booty shake rap. Right? It was a bunch of booty shake. We had, well, not Kilo. You just had a bunch of Raheem the Dream.
Kilo.
Yeah, but so what I loved about Ghetto Mafia was I would go listen to like NWA and other different stuff like that, but they were from everywhere else,
right.
Even Atlanta rappers.
Right.
So it was different from me hearing somebody. I remember one of the verses was jump back in my 98, hit McAfee, dipping. So like I ran up and down McAfee, so I can relate to that.
Right.
So y'all were the first group that I think, and I want you to get your input on it, like kind of paved the way, because that was early 90s, for other rappers, let's say like the T.I.s, the other, even with the Goody Mobs, because that came afterward, because y'all was actually really, really rapping.
Right.
Rapping, like hard rap.
Outkast started about around the same time with Outkast.
So tell me, how you feel like you kind of paved the way and laid the foundation for those guys too?
Man, me and we got up. We started practicing, man. We wrote, sit down there, practice every day until we got some tight songs together. You know, went out, pounded streets, man, from Atlanta all the way to California. Every city we stopped in and promote.
Gotcha.
Foot promotions.
I didn't know y'all was doing it back then.
Foot promotions, man. Rapping for free, doing concerts everywhere.
Gotcha.
Until we started getting feedback from the streets, and we just started loving it. You know what I mean?
So let's say, then the second album comes around, that's Draw the Line, right?
Full Blooded.
I'm sorry. Draw the Line, then Full Blooded. Now, Full Blooded was an album I listened to every day before high school. Every day. They had snapshots on it. That was one of my favorites. The Chair. But what really jumped it off of y'all, what was crazy about that was the Straight from the Deck song.
Straight from the Deck. Because it was different, and it was a radio song. It was radio friendly. All the songs that we did before that was more street, gangsta shit.
Gangsta, super gangsta.
Radio they didn't want to show us no love. Those songs, but Straight from the Deck was radio friendly. So.
And that Straight from the Deck, like somebody was talking to me about it the other day, and I got to thinking about it. He's like, man, you do know that's one of the top 5 songs ever in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And he's all like, damn, that do make sense. He said, like, every time it come on, he said, dog, you can be in any club, and you know a Decatur nigga, as soon as that shit come on, they jumping up and they standing up. And you was telling me something earlier. Tell the people how long that stayed on. What was you telling me it was on?
Man, it was on top 888, Greg Street, top 888 for how long? I want to say 6 to 8 weeks.
Say they retired it?
They retired it.
So cause nobody can knock it off.
No song can knock it off.
That's crazy.
They retired it on V103.
Now this what I want to get about was that too was, I think, how I want to say this is, a lot of y'all didn't get y'all just due. As far as that age and that what was going on that time, because right after that, that's when the rappers started really getting the bigger deals and blowing up out of line. We started learning that, like my partner Tip got his deal, took off, became platinum, Goody Mob, took off, Outkast, and I was like, damn, I used to listen to Get On My every day. They just as hard, but it kind of got left in the rear view a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So tell me.
It was because it was so gangster. A lot of major labels were scared to touch it. You know what I'm saying? Even though we put up big numbers, being independent, totally underground, we put up big numbers. We done did like 100,000 and still didn't got picked up.
Shit.
Most artists get picked up 2,000 albums.
2,000
albums. They don't grabbing real. We done sold 100. 200.
That's a no-brainer.
Still they got picked up. It was like, what's going on? They didn't want to blah, blah, blah. But after they started coming to the party and wanted to sign us, but right then, me and Wicked don't know the business, man. We done sold so much, and the deals that were giving us, we didn't.
It wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough.
Gotcha.
So
wasn't even worth it.
Just stayed independent and grind it out.
So even with that, let's say, so I always want to ask older rappers about this, not older. My partner, I need to say more seasoned rappers this. So do you ever get any bitter feelings or jealousy or mad frustration?
Never. Because we was making money. We owned our own management.
Gotcha.
We was making all the calls. You know what I'm saying? We could do what we want to do. We were doing
Biddy coming in, but I'm listening.
Yeah, we were doing features. We were doing everything we wanted to do. So I mean, the money, we was good on the money.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So we wasn't really, and we BT, we was getting spins just as much as Lawrence Hills and the Outkast, so
dig that.
We was
dig
good.
that.
It was good. So
now this is the other thing I've been noticing lately about music, because Beyonce album just dropped. So Beyonce just had like all the old underground rappers like Tommy Wright. Shouts out to my partner Tommy Wright III. Princess Loco, rest in peace, Princess Loco. Beyonce's first song was just a sample of Princess Loco. Even with Drake, he got a lot of Player Fly, Gangsta Black. So I think y'all's time is coming back around.
It is coming back around.
So are you ready? Are you?
I'm always ready, man. I'm always ready. We've been ready.
Okay.
But we know this time was gonna come because we never had our full promo. We just we pounded 34 CDs independently by ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Just in the truck going out with products and, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
We never had the full push from a major label, so there's a lot of states that's still discovering Ghetto Mafia. That's why we still getting 2,000 spins a week.
You was telling me that. You were telling me with the Straight from the Dead. You say right now it's getting more plays.
Spins than when it came out. And it came out in 97. So why is it still getting more plays now?
Now.
More clicks.
I think the children are starting to understand them more. Can we get 2 cups, brother?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I think the children. Woo. Yeah, we got that jack. We got that jack on deck now. Nino, we got that jack, man. Yo. So this what I was gonna say with the coming back around, what y'all got planned coming up?
We plan to do a new album. We was already sitting down talking about it, but we gotta make sure the deals is right. The platform is big enough, because I mean,
does anybody do deals anymore?
Nobody do deals. Yes, major labels still doing deals.
I know they still doing.
Yeah, they still doing deals.
But this what I say. Even
this is Ghetto Mafia, man. I mean, we as big as we could get on the ground.
Yeah.
You know?
So my thing is, about even with the deal, I know, because I was in the music industry for a while. My thing is now, shit, Soulja Boy, now you can kind of do it everything yourself.
Right, exactly.
So if they come with the money, y'all hear me, labels out there, y'all come with the money, y'all gonna have to break the bank. they already got the goddamn following, man.
We got the crowd, we got the followers, we got everything, man. We got, you know what I'm saying, we just got a gold album.
Mm-hmm. Let's so check this. I want to ask y'all this too. Mm-hmm. What with the trap thing? Mm-hmm. Remember we was talking about the trap. So they talk about Tip was the first to make trap music, all that. But I remember back in the day, y'all were the first people to actually say trap in a song.
Yeah.
And I remember.
Yeah.
Your partner.
Yeah.
Wicked. He didn't feel too nice about Tip running off.
It's just that we weren't tripping. It's just that they weren't giving us. They weren't
giving you props.
They weren't giving us a prop. All you have to say, man, you know, blah blah blah. Ghetto Mafia, man. You know, it's the first group I heard say that. Blah blah. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
So y'all were the first to say trap.
We was the first to say trap from Atlanta.
From Atlanta.
Who's from Atlanta?
Gotcha.
Say trap. So.
So how was that beef, man? Like, you know, that Tip my little partner, y'all my partner.
Yeah, Tip gave us our props after a while. Yeah, he came out and said it, and that was that. That's over and done with. It wasn't no beef or nothing like that.
I didn't think it was either, but
like
you know,
music, so
everybody kept calling me, man, what's up with that? Like, man, it ain't like that, man. Y'all blowing it out of proportion.
Yeah,
I like the OGs just want they recognition of what they do.
Exactly. You know, because like I said, we put Atlanta. We the reason why this music shit is how it is right now. Mm-hmm. It's the wave is in Atlanta because of Ghetto Mafia.
Yes,
there's a lot of outcasts and all those groups, but we pound the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like from LA all the way back, every city.
So, with y'all coming up with your new album coming up, y'all still doing shows. Mm-hmm. Y'all still. I wanted to ask you one more question. Since you're from Decatur. Mm-hmm. And you got so many years in Decatur, because that's well over 20 years of music and living in Decatur.
Yeah.
Trapping in Decatur. You started out trapping in Decatur, went from trapper to rapper, now to owning your own business, correct?
Yes.
So, as a man, you've evolved as a man.
I evolved as a man.
So you watched Decatur over those years. Can you tell me the difference in Decatur, what it was when you first started rapping, and how it is as far as black and white and the gentrification of what's going on?
It's a big difference. It's remodeling. It's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of black folks can't afford to live in Decatur anymore.
What was it like when you first came up? What was the trap set? Yeah, Eastwick.
Yeah, Eastwick. You know, it was just, you know. Everywhere you go, it's like, what's up, brother? Blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But now it's remodeled homes. Those homes are from $50,000, now they're $500,000.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's expensive. You can't afford to live there. I was there doing working in a home, and the school let out, and the kids was everywhere, and I looked. I don't think I saw one black kid. In the heart of Decatur. In the heart of Decatur. Where, you know, 15, 20 years ago, it's just niggas trapping in the corner. And, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shirt off, and niggas chilling, smoking.
And now that same corner, who on that corner? Might be a white man with a dog. White man walking the dog, man. This shit done changed, man.
It's done changed big time.
But what do you got? What is give me a crazy story that ever happened when y'all been out on the road, or some crazy situation that happens in music that people don't know that you go through, or what happened when y'all was younger, just dealing with music and shit like that.
Man, I mean,
just an OG story.
Escape death plenty of times. We was actually doing a concert in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
We was on the ticket.
What year was this?
It was 96 or 97, somewhere around there. MC8 was hot at the time.
I remember.
In Society. And Wick was standing by the side waiting to go on stage. And he had some guys standing right there with us. So I didn't know who they was.
Yeah.
It was just a group.
Yeah.
Next thing I heard me and Wick just talking. And next thing we saw a nigga just fall flat right there by us.
So what was it all over?
Died.
What was it over?
Gang affiliation.
You know what was crazy? At one point in time, when I used to run with the Young Bloods, right?
Yeah.
It was hard for us to go do shows out of LA just because like they wasn't no Bloods, but because of the name was the Young Bloods.
I tell these cats, Mosby, that they walk around here acting this and that right now. But we came out and we had to go to LA because that's where the gangster shit was.
Yeah, no doubt.
And do all these shows when you couldn't say wear any color anywhere.
Yeah, that bet when you come up I remember you come up off the airport, they say, watch your loud colors. You can't wear, but so I was like, what? Man. I like, nigga, for real, I can't wear whatever, because in Decatur, we just put on what we want to wear.
Exactly.
You can't do that shit out there.
We couldn't do that there in them years.
Yeah.
It was real. Yeah, it was. Man,
and y'all was out there in the heart of it doing shows. We was
out there for months doing shows. We been everywhere in LA. Every part of LA we been to. In every hood, neighborhood, and we did. And we pounded the streets there. And escaped death and pioneered. And you had to go to LA and bang.
Back then you had to.
For the music to come back to Atlanta and doing what it's doing right now, somebody had to go and do it and get on Mafia. We the one that did that shit.
That's crazy. You know I gotta ask you, how did Helpers treat y'all on the road back then? Y'all was young. Y'all was young, man. I like to always hear a good host story, man. What was some of the greatest host stories out there, man? I know you're married now. I can't get you. I ain't gonna get you in trouble.
Come on, man. There's a young lady here.
Oh man. We gonna let Nino slide on the whole story. I want to know the whole story.
Come on, man.
So we'll go back to the gangster shit. That was too much, I guess. So back even during then, what was y'all biggest shows?
The biggest shows? Oh man, we did shows with Mac 10. We did shows with a little bit of everybody.
So y'all had a good, strong LA following.
We had a good, strong LA following, man. Mac, but you know what? Back then, all the cats like Mac Mall, JT the Bigger Figure, those cats was hot back then. So we did shows with them. You know, E40s and those guys. You know,
that's hard.
That's hard. MC8s.
That's hard.
So many. It's just so many, man. I have to, it's so long ago.
I want to just give you a platform, man, where you could tell these legendary stories, man. If you got any stories you want to tell that you were thinking about that you could tell, or this is it. That's why I wanted, because like I say, I want to give everybody, like, y'all was one of the groups that really had a really good influence on me. And I lived by them songs back then. We was wild Colombian niggas, and you would get up, like I say, play that full-blooded. And
I love it, man. They love it.
And like now I be wanting to give guys like you your flowers because people forget a lot of times.
Right.
And I feel like since I got out, like, hey man, y'all be forgetting about these guys that were way harder than y'all now.
Way harder, man.
So
the industry was real harder than it is right now. The industry right now is like cotton candy.
Yeah.
Back then it was like I said, you couldn't step into anywhere, do any shows anywhere, say anything. You know.
So how you feel about the artists today?
I mean, the artists now is good if you're trying to compare who got a better flow and who sound good, but content, we go on content. You know what I mean? And what you're saying and stuff like that, you gotta mean something. You gotta be talking about some real issues, and that's what we go by.
And I think back then when y'all was doing, I think more nowadays it's more like single bass. Who can come out with single? Because back then when you was doing it, what made y'all so good, y'all had put together full albums.
Full albums.
From top to beginning.
From top to beginning.
And it made sense to flow through the album.
Right.
Like even with the first album, you had the President on there, the Viper.
Yeah.
All them, but they
Sniper.
So it all flowed and it came to an end. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even downtown.
Every time we did that KKK song, I went to jail. After that song.
So explain, tell me about that. Hold on. We gotta get into that. So
God.
tell the people what the song was about. The name of the song.
After KKK, that was who was banging on the KKK back
Gotcha.
then. We had hard back then, and you know the KKK was deep back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? They'll come out. You know? But every time I did that song on stage, bro, when I leave, I went to jail.
You get pulled over.
Pulled over, and somehow I went to jail. Going to jail over there, so I stopped doing it.
The folk made you stop doing the KKK song.
I was going to jail, getting pulled over, and you know I go there, lights just.
Yeah, that shit dangerous.
That shit touch them.
Yeah.
Them impacts of those songs was real. We had problems everywhere we went. So Ghetto Mafia, man, we kind of changed the game big time, man, by those songs. Cause we and Wick sat down in a room and we wrote beside each other. It's really, we psyched those songs before we put them out.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's deep. Yeah, that's deep. That hit home because we don't have a lot of artists now. They touching on those type of things.
They freestyling now and stuff like that.
I think they're scared to touch on them because they're scared. Like, luckily, I guess that was a gift and a curse that y'all weren't signed because when you're not signed, you can rap about whatever the hell you want to.
Right.
So I think a lot of these artists nowadays can't rap about that kind of shit.
Exactly.
Because they scared to lose.
And they're scared of the folks. Scared to go to jail, scared to get in trouble. So they saying what they want them to say.
So what advice would you give a young rapper now to keep his balance?
Be yourself. Be yourself. Be true to who you are. And just do the best you can.
And what's the next step for Ghetto Mafia?
Oh man, I'm trying to work in a couple of artists and put out some artists. Keep building my company. I got a window company.
Okay, let them know about the window company. What they do?
Fred Windows. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can reach me on IG. Gangsta Nino 404, and reach out to me if you want to do some business, and I'm just keep it true, man. Keep putting out good music, man, and keep helping artists, educating artists about the business.
Hey man,
and so forth.
I appreciate you coming through, man.
No problem, man.
This is a great story, man. It was really good to sit down with a true OG in my eyes. A legend to me, and not only that, a friend of mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been talking about doing some music. Now we got to get in here and do some music together. We done got the interview.
Yeah.
Got to hit this road. Y'all be on the lookout for Get 'Em Off because they still are doing shows. Yeah. Straight from the Deck is still one of the hottest songs.
Yeah.
So y'all look out for them going to platform. What y'all on all platforms, right?
Yeah, we on
to
all
go by the music, right?
You go any platforms and pull it up.
Pull up the music, man, and check out some of them old hits, man. A lot of these artists now are just going back to the blueprint what they already laid. So y'all need to go back, check the OGs, listen to some of their music, get some of their ideas, and call them, hit them back.
Yeah.
Let them know you want to sample their music. Let them know you need them, cause we all need each other, I think.
Yeah, facts.
Young and older, cause I get a lot of wisdom from them.
Yeah.
So I think y'all need to tap in, man. But I appreciate you, Nino. Thanks for coming through, man.
I love, man.
Hey, man. We out. Decatur's finest.
Yeah.
Straight from Decatur. Wicked. We doing it. Yeah, that's right. Slanging below.
Came up, came down, stayed down, grinded long, stayed real, caught the clown, took his crown with the steel, made moves, broke free, new deal, Big D, 500, SEL, DC, ATL.